Hello everyone, welcome to Study Time. In this video, we are going to see Class 5 Hindi, Chapter 16, Pani Re Pani, chapter explanation and textbook solution in English. First, let us see the summary of this chapter. We use water for everything, but seldom think about it, like where does it come from, where does it go. The water cycle is told in the book of geography. The language rising from the sea turns into water as a cloud and then it rains. Rainwater mixes back into the ocean and completes the process of water cycle. Water comes through taps in our home, schools, offices, factories, etc. And the trouble is that now there is no water in these taps all the time. Sometimes it comes late at night and sometimes early in the morning. Everyone needs water. Therefore, regardless of sleep, people gather at the taps with buckets, utensils, pots, etc. Sometimes people get into fights over water. To avoid these quarrels, in many homes, people get motors installed in the pipe of the taps. Due to this, the water of many houses is pulled and comes to a single house, and the rights of the surrounding houses are snatched away. To avoid the problem of water, now most of the houses have started doing it. As a result, water scarcity has increased and everyone is facing this problem. Even in big cities of this country, people are facing hardships due to lack of water. In many parts of the country, there is a famine-like situation in summer. And in the rainy season, many areas get submerged in floods. These floods neither sparse villages nor big cities like Mumbai. Everything stops for a few days. Thus, famine and flood are two sides of the same coin. It is important to understand them properly. Only then we can get rid of all these problems. We deposit money in the piggy bank so that they can be used when needed. The same way, we can also store in the earth's piggy bank. In our village, there are small and big ponds, lakes, etc. In the city, they work to fill water in the earth's piggy bank. The water stored in these slowly seeps into the water reservoir hidden under the ground, gets filtered. This enriches our groundwater reserves. We do not see this treasure of water, but from this treasure, after the rainy season has passed, we can draw water in homes, in the fields, in the school for the whole year. But today the situation has changed. The greed of land, we make our ponds level by filling them with garbage so that houses, markets, stadiums, etc. can stand on it. Due to this greed, we face problem of water. Dry taps are available during summer and settlements submerged in rain. That is why if we want to avoid these problems, then we have to take good care of our surrounding water sources, ponds, rivers, etc. We need to understand the water cycle properly to stop it in the rain, to keep our groundwater reserves safe, and to keep filling our piggy banks. Only then we'll be able to overcome the scarcity of water. So this is all about water, how the water comes, why do we face water scarcity, what are the two different sides of the coin, that is famine, flood, and how should we avoid it. So all these are given in this chapter. These are the hard words and meaning from this chapter. You can pause the video and write down in your notebook. Next, we'll see question answers from this chapter. Around you. Tumhare aaspaas meaning is around you. Ask the elders around you to find out. अपने आसपास के बड़ों से पूछकर पता लगाओ. First question. तुम्हारे घर में पानी कहाँ से आता है? Where does the water in your house come from? So water in our house comes from the supply of Delhi Jal Board. So you can write where you get water, either Chennai board or whichever state you are in, that board you can write. Delhi Jal Board cleans and supplies water from rivers and drains. Second question, तुम्हारे घर का मैला पानी बहकर कहाँ जाता है? Where does the muddy water in your house flow? The muddy water of our house flows into drains. Nalio meaning is drains. Third question. So in third question you have two parts. First one, second one. How many feet or how many hands are below the earth's water in your area? So you have to mention the feet or whatever measurement you want to say that you can do. The underwater in our area is 20 to 25 feet below. Niche means below. Second question, how far it was 15 years ago? So 15 years ago, it would have been nearer. That is 10 to 15 feet. Next, अनुमान लगाओ meaning is guess. पाठ के आधार पर बताओ. Tell by text. First question, installing a motor in the tap pipe of your house is like losing the rights of others. Why do writers believe so? Writer do not consider installing a motor in the water pipe of their house to be equal to taking away the rights of others because it provides full water to the motoring house but others run out of water. Second question, how does building a large number of buildings pose a risk of floods and famine? So to build a large number of buildings, a man filled the sea, river canal and cut down the forest indiscriminately, posing a risk of floods and famine. So if you keep on building new buildings, large number of buildings, we have to lose our natural resources like forests, ponds, lakes, etc. Third question, with what wealth does the earth's gulls fill? Earth is filled with rivers, drains, ponds, lakes, etc. Yadi hanto meaning is if so. So they'll be giving one situation. If this happens, what will happen? First question, has your area ever been flooded? If yes, write about it. You can write if your area is flooded, how it was flooded, how people were that time. So here I have written, our area was flooded long ago with our grandfather tells us about. He explains that water had spread all around. At that time, people's houses were washed away. At the same time, people had a lot of difficulties in getting the daily necessities. Second question, does water come to your house for a few hours? If yes, tell me how your family's routine is bound by water coming into the tap. So you can write your own situation. So what is happening in your house? Third question, do people have to buy water to meet the daily needs in your neighborhood? If yes, tell me how many liters of water is purchased in your house every day on an average. How much does it cost? So you can tell how much do you purchase and how much is cost. As people have to buy water to meet the daily needs of our locality, 20 liters of water is purchased daily in our house for drinking. It cost around 500 per month. Next, Sankat Kyo meaning is crisis. Why the crisis? First question, what are the major causes of water crisis mentioned in the text? So in the text, it talks about filling rivers, drains and ponds with garbage as the reasons for the water crisis. Second question, another main reason for the water crisis is the wasteful expenditure of water. Talk in groups of 5 in the classroom and tell what measures can be taken to save water in everyday's life. So first you have to discuss in the group Then you can write few points. To save water in our day-to-day life, what you need to do is you need to use water as per your requirement. Never leave the tap open. Use minimum water in washing clothes, utensils, and cleaning. Do not waste water. Third question, spending more than is available creates a water crisis. Is that what we can do about the power crisis? Yes, we can say the same thing about the power crisis because overuse of anything can lead to its deficiency. Next, water rotation or water cycle. Prepare posters and slogans related to water problem and savings. You can do this in group of four. Four, you can form a group and do this. So slogans related to water problems or savings are as follows. Save water, save lives. जल ही जीवन है, water's life. पानी के बूंद बूंद कीमती हैं, drops of water are precious. Do not drain the water. This is a great precious, save it. So you can make poster, save water, save life. Next, does the word wastage of water, waste of all have meaning or two different meanings in this slogan? Think. पानी की बर्बादी सबके बर्बादी. Meaning is wastage of water is wastage of all. The word wastage has two meanings in this slogan. So that is barbadi has two meanings. The first is wastage of water and in the second is the problems faced by all due to its deficiency. So that is what the difference between two wastage here. Next, third question. Water is important in our lives, but we have a special place in the world of idioms. So here, pani pani hona meaning is shame. So you can write few idioms related to water, that is pani, and write down its meaning. Also use those in sentences. Next, aankh ka pani marna meaning is dying of eye. Meaning is being shameless. Pani firna meaning is waterlogging, destruction. Muh mein pani aana, watery mouth. It is like greed. So these are some idioms and sentence with this idioms. So you can write your own idioms and make use of those idioms in your own sentences. So this is all about water and water scarcity, how to prevent water, how to save water. We learned many things in this chapter about water. So hope this video is useful and thanks for watching.